Welcome to Las Vegas Motor Speedway here today for the Tyger Contracting 167. Hopefully it will be a good race today. Drivers have just gotten done with their qualifying. You see that logo pop up there in the top right corner. That means I have the right link for it, and I will go over the starting order here now. So first is Caleb Clinard. Second, Clinton Woodby. Third, Nate Cogdell. Fourth, Isaac Smallwood. Fifth, Rusty Modesty. Sixth, James Controne. Seventh, Bill Hells. Eighth, Matthew Catena. Is that right? 9, John. 10th, Justin Ballot Sr. 11th, Braden Avila. 12th, Keith Prince. 13th, Kevin Winker. 14th, Colton Hardy. 15th, Gary Falco. 16th, Skylar Berry. 17th, Dylan Poss. 18th, Dennis Steele. 19th, Brent Summers. 20th, Jesse Calloway. 21st, Haas Beverly. 22nd, Kevin Zabodu. I said that wrong. 23rd, Nick Gardner. 24th, Ashley Ellison. That's all the drivers here today. I'm going to make one of these logos a little bit smaller here too, because it is evidently pretty loud. Let me resize these very, very quickly. That's what I thought. Let's make it 350 pixels here. Looks like all these logos up in the top right that you see are pretty big. Kind of taking a decent amount of the screen. I don't really want that to happen. That'll resize them just a little bit. Not a lot, but it'll make it a little bit better. Gonna give these guys all a paint refresh too. So you'll see paints pop white and then low with a different paint scheme if they do have a different one. But this will be a good race here today. This league is sponsored by Winning Bid Diecast, Johnny Johnson Motorsports, Tyger Contracting, Weld Works, Top Mark Property Inspects, Asphalt Outlaws, and the Winning Bid Diecast. NASCAR Diecast Sales. Been collecting diecasts recently. I bought multiple Jeff Gordon ones, and I mean multiple Jeff Gordon ones. It's a lot that I have now. I have like 4 coming in from eBay that I bought because Pristine Auctions doesn't sell them. People don't sell them on that. Yeah, you see some people's paint scheme just popped with a new one. But Pace Truck will pull in here. So Caleb Clinard will lead them back to green. And the green flag is in the air. We are underway here. And we have a caution immediately in the back. The 77 didn't get going. Oh, he blinked and Scott ran over. Okay, I don't know if I don't know. It looks like he pops up in time. I mean, the truck behind him should have had time to react to that. And that being said, that's my screen that I'm seeing. He may have not seen him there. It's odd. Okay. It's a very, very quick caution there. Did not expect that, but hey, stuff happens, I guess. they're going to have to wait. They're basically going to have to completely stop on track because of the where they took the green flag and then the caution came out immediately. It really messes with the timing. The timing doesn't really know where it should be on this, so they're going to fix that. Yeah, they should be caught up now after it fixes itself. Probably won't just yet, so we'll have to wait just a tad. I don't think that 77 has too bad of damage, though. He did get drilled, but be okay. He hasn't even came down pit road. I don't know if he realizes that he doesn't have that damage yet or not. He may just be kind of letting it go. Which, I mean, to a certain extent, I could see that working. It may not be bad enough to where, hey, I've got to pit and do stuff with it. I believe the light should go off on the pace car this time by, though. Should go off on the pace car this time by. Have to see if it will. Yeah, they went off this time by. That's a weird lineup. Lights are off, so are they going to start single file this time? They must be starting single file. I need to turn off these overtake events. I need to leave pit events on, off track, flag events, yes. Common events, and to turn that off. So, this is going to be weird. And the lights are off. I don't really know how this is going to go. Okay, now they're lining up like, okay, this is weird. Now they're lining up like they're going to take it normal. Front two or... Okay, that's just weird. Pace truck does pull in here, though. And the green flag will fly. Not back in the air. Yeah. No. Still under caution. Okay, this is odd. I have no idea what's going on with this. This is... I don't know, this is weird, like... Now, the pace truck, what is going on? Now they're getting the green this time, maybe? I think they're getting the green this time. Yes, pace truck pulls off this time. Now let's see if they'll go green this time here. Yeah, they do. Green flag is in the air this time by. So it's some odd timing there. So they get the green flag here. Clinton will hold on to the lead here. Woodby just ran the fastest lap. Woodby won last week. Yes, I am hopefully correct on that here. Yes, they did, I believe. You see, these trucks are one thing about this track is really with the trucks in general, and it drives me nuts. They're so stuck to the ground. They genuinely don't move, and he's going to go up on the bumper of him. So these guys are really, they're basically flat out. It's your foot to the floor the whole entire time. Ooh, wow. Flinner just barely holding off Woodby. I think Woodby almost nicked the wall getting in there. He's going to get in there really aggressive. Try to clear himself. Going to be arrow shove up there. So what happened there is that 92 got in, couldn't get the truck to turn, but he kind of arrow shoved the 196 up the track a little bit. It's not something that you can't see, but it really does happen when somebody gets in there. It packs the air on the side of your car, and you're just not turning anymore at all. One of the hardest things to deal with when you're driving a car. It's just once it gets packed, it's like, hey, I'm not turning anymore, and you're just like, oh, I can't do anything about this. Gonna hold them off here though. Let back in the pack. We'll let the camera choose what action we're gonna look at right now. It's right in front of John. These guys are about to be too wide here. So no, there is a blinking truck. Really draft reliant. These guys will have to deal with draft reliant cars driving nuts, but fall off will be a pretty good amount, I believe, just because how these cars are made. Keep saying cars or trucks, but same thing. Small. This is a lap vehicle. I guarantee that's a 77 they're coming up on. Yep, 77. He has probably some damage. He's just letting him go by. It's got the front end fixed. Is he just? It almost sounds like he's running half throttle. I don't know. I can't tell. I mean, it sounds like he's full throttle. He must be down on power or something. That just doesn't seem like he has the pace. And it's just odd. He's way off the pace. I mean, way off the pace right now. See some guys moving up to the high line. Others staying to the bottom. I think really, I don't know with this truck how they want to handle. I would honestly want to stay bottom. That's just me though. But I know these trucks with their low horsepower, high downforce, they like to get wound up, and if you can keep them wound up on the bottom, that'll be good. Somebody's blinking in and out though. It's not what you want to see if you're the guy behind them, especially you can run them over on accident. Back here, just around Cogdale. Cogdale almost got put 3 wide for just a moment. The 3 and the 9 and the 30, yeah, 3 and the 33. No, 133. About to go at it. That 133 was trying to get to that 3's quarter panel. He almost had it there for a second too, but he fell just a little bit short. from getting it. It's 3 and it's 133 going back at it. Back at it again, though. Leonard able to kind of keep a, I mean, it's a 2/10 gap, so it's still not a lot, but it's still better than, you know, not having a gap at all. And for sure, he definitely wants to, you know, get further out there, away from all this. The best thing for him. The small was going to draw within the 10th. Now he can maybe start looking to the inside. Again, this is a draft, pretty draft-heavy track, though. Somebody doesn't go with his 97, might be able to get this 33 up off the bottom there. He's got his left front tucked out. He's, I thought he was going to get a pretty good exit, but evidently he didn't. Looking down to the inside, he doesn't have it. I'm so used to next gens, I think, hey, I'd just go in there and I'd sail it on in the corner and just, you know, get to their inside. Call me Kyle Larson. How deep I'm getting in that corner. Just 97 and 33 still going at it. This is going to draw this 3 in, though. Who's the 3 going to go with? 3's going to look like it's 97 right now, but it might go. This 97's got the 33 almost clear. I think he had him clear. Now he might get just, yeah, he's going to get, nope, he's not, surprisingly. I just kind of hold on to a little bit of position there. 33's just running the high line. Now, one thing that these guys are doing, maybe running the high line, is just keeping the truck wound up. And let's see, I guarantee they're probably full throttle here. Let's just listen. Maybe a little bit. See what Kluner's doing. But he's letting his get on the bottom. Who's running the high line up here? No, who is it? Look at Avila. Listen to his throttle input. I don't think he comes completely out of the throttle ever on that truck. It sounds like he's still a little, kind of like resting his foot on it. Would be, if he can get a good run here, he's going to try to look to the inside of Kluner. And I know Kluner is probably a little bit nervous right now, seeing him in his mirror. As Woodby will look to the outside Kluner. See how he'll defend. Look, still looking. Now, who's this 10 going to go with? 10 was looking, he thought about doing something there. He was looking at going high just a tad. But he will get that lead here, and the 10 will get around the 196. So 196 loses 2 positions there. So he will go back to 3rd. It's just drafting, really. A big drafting thing that happens. Have to see if Modesty can catch him. He might be able to catch these guys, knowing how this track is working right now. So we got a whole gaggle of cars over here. The 33 and the 3 are still going at it. I think these 2 were going at it earlier. Yeah, they were. 33's going on that high line. One thing I worry about with that 33 being up as high as he is burning that right front off and cooking it to where it just won't turn anymore. That's honestly what I would think is what would happen to him, is it just took the right front off. But I'm getting these cars drive completely differently than what I'm used to. See this 133 looking to the inside of 3. He's going to be able to get close enough. No, he won't. He's going to have to tuck back behind him. Really building momentum to get these passes done when you're driving these trucks. It's so just like hard to pass in them. We have saw a pass for the lead, and Woodby's actually slowly creeping away from that 10 back up, or 10 up there. A lot of these guys looks like they're kind of just stuck in a line right now. For most of it, you have the Liquid Death car driving. They're fighting this 22. It looks like on the bottom. Yeah, Haas Beverly. Looks like he's gonna. I think he hit the apron there just a little bit. That caused him to bottom out and shoot up the track. I don't think in these cars, if you bottom out, it affects him too bad. I do know in the next gens, you hit the apron and it's not a fun time. You will absolutely just slam it down, and it's just like, oh, this is fun. Can't wait to deal with this issue for the rest of the race. He's able to hold him off there as we got the 3. Looks like he might have got shoved up the track by the 53. Almost gets in the wall. Able to yank it back down off. I think that may have been a little bit of a arrow push there, and also kind of somebody just pushing the issue just a tad. A little bit aggressive, in my opinion, at least. But hey, you make the move and it works. And is it really a bad move? No. This is 33 and this 11 trying to deal with each other right now. These two are going down at it down the back stretch. Actually, a lot of racing between these two. Ooh, he looks. Oh, we got the 97 hard in the wall. Colin Hardy, Cogdell gets involved. The 4 gets involved. That brings out a second caution. I was looking at the battle up front. That was a hard hit for that 97. Wow. Okay. So he's just drifting up the track, it looks like, and 17's just there, and he gets hooked. Goes down. Cogdell has nowhere to go. The 4 has nowhere to go. The Gatorade truck has nowhere to go. Ooh, Barry barely misses it. It's a hard hit. That 97's done. Cogdell damaged heavily. Oh, gosh, that was hard. That was a hard hit. Wow. Just have to. Everybody's gonna come down pit road here now. Come down pit road. 4 tires. Well, yeah, I'd say 4 tires and fuel. I wouldn't be staying out if I were them at all. It'd just be a bad decision. '92 is going to come down. Split decision. Smallwood's going to stay out. So we have some guys that come down pit road, other guys that don't come down pit road. That's interesting. We'll have to see how tires play out more than anything else. May work out for him, may not work out for him. Who knows? And we'll just have to see. I get notifications here. I don't know what these are for. The 10. I don't know how this is going to work for him. He does have a pretty decent amount of cars or trucks to stay up behind him. First person on new tires is James. Skylar missed that wreck. Yeah, not surprised these guys are still sitting in pit road. Colin. Oh, he's got a front end on that car now. Any idea how? But he does. Congrats, I guess. Gee, which is weird. You can actually get the front end put back on these cars, or really these vehicles, because I lost one at Pocono from somebody not learning how to drive. It's kind of cool to see, to be honest with you. Lights should go off on the pace truck next time by. We're going to run these ads very, very quickly, though, before they come back. As we are back here, lights have gone off on the pace truck. So, I'm going to have to see how these fresh tires work. I don't know if they'll work necessarily, but it may work. Pace truck will pull in here. Starter will have the flag in his hand. The 10 and the 196 will lead them back to green as the green flag is back in the air. We are back underway. Guys going at it down the backstretch. 3 wide with the 11 in the middle. He'll get that position, and it looks like some guys in the wall there. Beverly backed out of it, I think, mid-corner. The 25 going down to the apron. He says, hey, we're not done making it 3 wide. I'm going to join in on this, and we have the caution that is thrown. I believe that is the stage there. That might explain why those guys pitted. Just run really easy, and then light it up later on in that. Makes you kind of a smart option, to be honest with you. So I said hashtag Winker Nation. I have piano music playing. This is annoying. That's not what I need. Why is it playing Kakashi? Whatever. So we'll probably see these guys that stayed out come down pit road now. What in the world is going on here? Yeah, there they come down pit road. Yeah, everybody else that pitted. Now, some of these guys will probably come down. They'll come down pit road for fuel only. The guys that came down recently. Raiden gonna roll the dice, however. I mean, I could see that's an option. I don't know if it'll work too well, though. So John, he pitted. Okay, Brett is the first one out that pitted on those tires. He's got fresh ones. I don't know how. Well, I don't think that tire difference is going to be too much. Yeah, this is not going to be too bad. So a bit of strategy being played. Everybody should have same amount of fuel right now at the moment. I don't think that's really going to play a big factor in that. But lights should go off on the pace truck this time by. Is that how you spell this? That is not how you spell that. That is completely wrong. I guess it is right. No, light's still off on the pace, or still on the pace truck here. So at least one more lap around. Hashtag Blinker Nation. Yeah, we got some blinkers in here. Very, very bad blinkers. See, Cogdale's truck looks fine. Everybody's still in the race, surprisingly, too. I know that we got Gardner's 16 laps down. Hardy's 2 laps down. You could maybe actually come down and top off here again. If you wanted to. That could be a good strategy also. I could see them doing that. That's not a bad idea. Geez, yeah, lights go off finally on this. So the 25 of Avila and John will be front row now. Let's see, did anybody top off? Gary has more fuel than everybody else. He hit on lap 37. I would have topped off if you're... Well, that being said, that's if you're in the back. Now, if you're up front, I wouldn't really come back and pit again. And that's... How much tire fall off was there, actually? I can't really tell. So they're running 31.5s right now. We'll have to see how much of a fall off that is later. Because you're going to have some... You're going to see some strategy be played here. Pace truck will pull in as the green flag is in the air. We are back underway here. Braden gets a really good jump on the whole entire field. Oh, we got... Oh, my Lord. Somebody is up in the air. That might have been Ashley Ellison. Three wide. The 42 comes down into somebody, and that 130... Wow, 133 ends up in the air. Keeps rolling. Starts with the 42, though. Not sure who that 42 is. Do we have a 42? Yes, we do. That's not Winker. Is it? Wait, is that Winker? That is Kevin Winker. Did he come down, or did this other truck come up? I don't know. It's like they meet in the middle. That other truck really overcorrected, and Winker just right in the wall and basically comes to a stop there. That's a really, really hard hit. He has no front end on that truck. That's a hard hit. Smallwood pits, James pits. This is fuel right here. This is going to be fuel only. Fuel only play. Not a bad idea. I would have been doing the exact same thing. Yeah, let's see if these guys come back and top off again. It's getting close to halfway. We're about... No, 50, 60, no, 50... Lap 55. Middle of lap 55, that'll be halfway. What is this? Let's see, will they come down on pit again? Yes, we do have people pitting again. The 16's coming down. Braden, wait, he just pit from the lead? He just pitted from the lead. Okay. I don't know if I would have done that if I was him, but you do you, I guess. I don't think that'd be a good idea. He pitted out of the lead. I don't know if I would have done that if I was him. So that'll give the lead to Keith Prince. I think lights will go off this time by, but they may be able to get one more pit stop in if they wanted to. See if they can. See if lights, hopefully lights go off this time. As they will, so they'll go green next time by. Nobody, nope. Winker, Kevin, and Gardner come down pit road. So this is just a, hey, let's go as long as we can on fuel. Oh, that's great. Not got anything on this, have I? Nope. So Keith Prince, Clinton Woodby was battling up front. He actually did get the lead at 1.2, so he did a really good job. Car's been seemingly fast for him right now. Okay. Open the door. Open your door. But pace truck will pull in here at 44 laps, coming to 45 done at the moment. As the green flag is in the air, we are back underway here now. Oh, we got another caution out. Gary Falco has crashed. So looks like that might have been, no, it's a pretty recent wreck. He gets nicked by the 133 and tries to save it, saves it, doesn't save it. Gets the 16, who's an innocent bystander, rips his front end off. And doesn't hold his, well, he probably is holding his brakes there, but can't come to a stop. That's another quick caution that we got again. Putting them in a weird situation fuel-wise. I don't think they can make it to the end. I believe they do 70% fuel load. What? Yeah, see some guys coming down pit road. Prince, John, the 153, the 133 coming down pit road also. It's just pure strategy being played at the moment. Seeing what will work. Let's just try whatever. Get me. these guys are gonna stay out here up front. Waste. 9, looks like he's coming down. Yeah, he is coming down now. But I'm going to go on, well, Dennis Steele's coming down. Winker, Hardy, Gardner, Falco has a front end again. That may have just been my eyes that were saying, hey, he doesn't have a front end, when in reality he actually does have a front end there on it, so. Gardner, he was an innocent bystander, and that just got caught up in it. It's a live feed of Virginia drivers. Yeah, probably. Hey, I'm from Virginia, though, and I don't drive like that, so. I don't think it's too realistic to a certain extent, but it could be. It's more like North Carolina drivers, if I've ever saw any. It's, holy crap, do they drive fast. I was going 80 on one of their interstates, and I was still being passed by people. Still being passed. It's just absolutely ridiculous. The lights do go off, so they will go green this time by. Wow. You make my heart sing. You make everything. See. So, what's their fuel going to be like? They can probably go to lap 80. Now, it depends on who's going to run it longer. One of the better questions. How long do you run it? Pace car will pull in here as the green flag is back in the air. We are back underway here, so these guys can get a restart. They've been a little bit hectic here recently for them. Looking back here right now, because these guys are kind of all around each other, the 4. So right now these guys are going to have a lot of downforce. However, you can get around, get on that quarter, and really shove them up the track. You might see a little bit more arrow shoves than anything else. It's not guys that are trying to necessarily make somebody loose. Back here, there are 4 rows, 3 rows of 2x2. Oh, we got in the wall goes. Looks like that might be Cogdale. No, that is Cogdale up there. It reminds me, that paint scheme seems so familiar to me. I don't know why. Just like the colors of it. That blue and the flames just look so familiar. But Clinard qualified on the pole. lost it, got back to third. He's back up here now. So hopefully he can hold his position here. It'll be a little bit hard for him as we see the 7 of Somers look to the inside. Here, so he's going to not be able to get there quite yet. He has to fall back in line behind him. Back here, those guys were still racing. They're 3 wide here with Cogdell on the bottom. 17 in the middle, the 38 up high. Ooh, Cogdell had to get on the brakes there just a little bit, tap him just a tad. Just so he didn't get up into the 17. Might see the arrow shove here as Cogdell might have gotten a little bit loose, seeing how he went down the track just a little bit, and I don't think that was what he wanted to do. See Haas trying to get a position on Rusty Modesty. Rusty's going to be on that bottom line. Going right now. He gets a 68 behind Tim. Might be able to give him a shove, come off the corner. If Barry goes with him, though. But he won't, is the issue. Still going to fight side by side with each other here. It's a stalemate once you get side by side with each other at this track, especially low horsepower, high downforce. You need somebody to help draft behind you. 17, I don't think he's going to be any help here, though. That's the issue I see happening. Has to tuck back in behind. He just can't get the pass done. He realizes it now. He's like, I'm just going to store this away. I'll make this move later. Who is this truck up in the top line? That looks like a Colt. Yeah, it's Colton. I know it's not Colton Hardy. That's Justin Ballot. Let's see what it is. I'm so confused who that was. I was just looking at it. I was like, this looks like somebody that I don't know exactly. But they are a little bit past halfway now. 58 laps into the race of 111. And they will have at least one more pit stop that will happen. I think around lap 80 possibly is when we'll see it. They did go a lot of caution. Oh, it'll be lap 80. Yeah, it'll be lap 80, I'm pretty sure. I think. Yeah, I think it'll be lap 80. Seven still trying to chase him down. Beverly's still going. Rusty's still going at Beverly, just trying to get this position. This 17, if he would help the 6, he could get him by. If he can probably get by both of them here, though, if he tries to make this move. It depends on when he does. Still go down low, right up in front of the 17. I'm surprised he doesn't get turned there from that. Really aggressive clear up front. Yeah, they're at 6. He's going to lose 2 positions. Just not able to hold it because of the help that he didn't get. 3 wide almost. Stop knocking my door down. Back here on the 133. Hold on here for a minute. Never mind, it wasn't my dog. It was Mr. Boyfriend's dog, of course. guys up here are kind of stacking up behind the leader. This is the top 6 right now, down to the 10. And kind of the straggler from the 2. These guys are going to get by. Now, doing this, they can also stretch their fuel just a little bit. And it's not going to stretch it a huge amount, but it will stretch it some. The 4, all going at it. 4 is going to be able to probably hold this position. It depends on where this 92 goes in front of him. Yeah, he's able to hold that spot. .68. So the biggest mover right now is actually Brett. He is up 17 positions at the moment. Doing a really, really good job right now. See this 11 looking to the inside. Now it's 4 actually looking to the inside of Woodby, not going to be close enough to do anything. Guys are all in the line now. I honestly see this 25 might just say, hey, you all going to stay in a line. I'm just going to go right around you then. I mean, that's a valid choice to make. Eleven's going to get to the inside of the 7 right now. Arrow shove a little bit tight up under him. He's going to lose a lot of spots. He might lose three spots here. If this 4 tucks in behind him, no, he's actually going to be saved a little bit. He's lucky. 11, I don't know if he's still going to be able to do it. He's going to get, he's going to lose spots. He's going to keep bleeding them. Seven, 92, 10, 11. He's losing 3 spots now. Finally gets back in line. They've dropped 2 seconds off from their fastest time. Show the best times there. You can see it next to their name. I'll leave it up there for just a little bit. This 92 tried to pull a little bit of a slide job on the 7. Didn't work. So he'll fight back to the inside. He's going to lose position here. He might need to get back in behind the 10. Now you'll see their last time, 31 middles, or mid 31s are their fastest time. Now they're running 33 lows. So they definitely are dealing with tire wear being shown. It's 3 and 97 racing side by side with each other again. Barry's down pit road, the first one that bites. So maybe he can make it to the end? I think he can. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he might be able to make it to the end from here. See if he brings anybody else down. Hunter is able to create a really small gap from these guys racing each other so hard. So he can benefit from that. Who else will come down pit road now that Barry came down? He's going to have a 2-second difference in time, too. Ellison's jumped the pits. No, he didn't. Said he jumped the pits, but evidently he did not. No, he actually did. I don't know why he jumped to it, though. He's off track. Okay, it's odd. Who else comes down pit road now? This 10's all over this 196, though. He's going to come to the back bumper. He's going to make a move outside. This 196 going to try to kind of block up on him. This is going to bring this 25 back into the picture, though. This 10, if he needs to get to the outside. It's really the only way you can pass is get to the outside. Now, once you get the quarter panel, you'll be fine. If you can get to the quarter panel, that is. If you can't, well, then it's a issue for you. Him racing so hard is bringing everybody else back into it. 25's been able to make his way up here. He did pit at lap 43. Keep that in mind. How hard he's down. The 10 will get the pass. Almost complete. It's 196 able to power around on the outside of him. It's really, really close to passing him there. Now this 25 will actually have a shot. It looked to the almost looked to the inside. I think he had a shot there, but decided against it kind of last second. He's like, you know, I don't have it completely. This is just slide job heaven here. You're going to try to get a slide job. You're just keeping your foot in it, hoping the guy on the outside can't get back in the throttle fast enough for you to not be able to get back to the outside of him. See if this 25 can do it again. Who's this 10 going to go with, though? 10 will stick with the 196. Still won't be able to get this pass done, I think. Going to look down to the bottom. He's going to drift up the track. They're going to get a little bit tight. He actually, he got back in the throttle pretty good. 196, got to watch the outside. Keep the outside. Keep the outside. He's going to let the 25 get to the outside. What in the world? Why I don't know why he gave him that. But Woodby, we got guys coming down pit road now. Woodby, Poss, and Ballot all coming down pit road. This should be their last pit stop of the day. I don't know why that 196 let him. Well, he's coming down pit road this time now. He's got to be coming down pit road. See if he will. Yeah, Clinard comes down, so that's why he was letting him go by, it seems like. Beverly comes down too, so it's going to be who can I don't know. The question is, can he make up the time based on tires? I think he can. Clinard, he's off and away. It's 4 tires and fuel. Only issue is these other guys stayed out a little bit longer, so their fuel is going to go a little bit longer. He will inherit the lead, but can their tires make up the difference, though, is the issue. Here they come down pit road, so not really that much longer than everybody else. 25 and 10 come down. That leaves us 17. 42 to 38. What these guys are probably hoping for. The truck with, looks like, number 24, William Byron, no Jeff Gordon, sorry. Let's go 92, get another win. I'm just reading the comments. Yeah, it looks so familiar. Like, I don't know why. Like, it looks like a Hot Wheels car almost. I don't know why it does. But more people coming down pit road. Look at this, holy crap, big group of trucks here. Look at this. Oh, look, through the grass goes the 4 Callaway. Man's cutting that close. Hit it on lap 76, trying to hold this 196 off. Willing to go through the dirt. I think he kept his foot in it, too. I don't think he ever lifted out. I mean, hey, I'll give it to you. If you have the guts to keep your foot in it after that, just might as well see what happens. Kevin comes down. James, an off pit road Winker. I think he's just banking on a caution now at this point. I think that's what he's doing. I don't know if you can do really anything else. So I have to see how long of a run he will make. I think he's just going to go for the end of his fuel run. Bill Hales coming down pit road. The only thing with him is he'll have super fresh tires, but again, he's 2 seconds off the pace as the leader, that is. And he's got, I mean, they do have to go through a decent amount of cars to get to him. They're 22 seconds behind, but you're not gonna hold them off from this. There's no way it's gonna happen. No way it's gonna happen at all. He finally comes down. Dennis, Keith, and John come down. So that'll give the lead to Brent Somers, actually. He came in 6 laps before Caleb. Now, can Caleb go run him down? Brett got a pretty big lead, though. Cogdale may be able to make it to the end. Pitted at lap 66. 45 laps on fuel? Yes? No? I think he'll be able to do that. Yeah, I think he'll be fine on that fuel strategy there. I don't think he'll be too. Well, he might be cutting it close, just a tad close. Callaway's coming, so is Clenard. They're about 7/10 faster right now, so they're definitely booking it right now currently. They're getting on it. Can he get there in time, though? Yeah, he's got a lot of time to do it. See, Cogdale just gets out of the way. I think he may be coming. No, he's not coming down this time. These guys are just wrapping the high line, too. I mean, I guarantee you if we go on board with one of them, they're just basically foot to the floor almost. Almost completely out of it. A pretty decent job. And with these trucks, they're lower horsepower, so they're basically having just to keep their foot in it the whole entire time. You're just hoping that it works. more often than not. But he's got it down. Yeah, he's going to catch the 7 here really easily. Really, really easily. The 7's right here. He's got 6 lap fresher tires, so that just shows what tires are worth. However, Braden has 2 lap fresher or 3 lap fresher tires than Clenard, 1 lap fresher tires, and Smallwood. This might work out for the 25 here. May work. Seven going to be stuck high. 25 down low. 25 might be able to get both of them here. Oh, man, he disappears. Now he's back. Can he get them both in one corner? He's going to get both of them now if he can slide up. I'd get that truck turning. He's going to get them both, too. No, oh, you had him clear. Why'd you let him get to the outside? He had him clear, too. Needs to keep his foot in it. Come on, man. $25, 196, still going at it. 25, just keep your foot in it. Just get tight, go up the track a little bit. There you go. You're going to get that position on him finally. Wondering when he was going to finally get clear of him. He did it there, though. $92. I don't know if he'll be able to catch him. He's not off the pace by any means, but he's not within the draft of them. His 10 still has stayed out. No. When did he get in front of them? Oh no, no. When did he? No, he did inherit the lead. I'm trying to remember where he got this position. He did inherit the lead, I think, right before the 192 went down pit road. And the 25 may have gotten held up a little bit getting down to pit road. I think. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. That's why these guys are back here. A little bit hard remembering why some people are where they are, to be honest with you. But his time is looking pretty equal right now. He's actually a little bit faster than Avila. Avila was about 0.2 slower that last lap. So Avila needs to pick it up if he's going to get to him in time. Can he get to him, though? I mean, staying the same. If he can get within 0.6, then that'll give him the draft to begin. Just got to get within 0.6. Now, a caution changes everything. Caution, I think that you're going to pit. Yeah, I think you're going to pit here. He's losing time, though. Lost about a 1/10 there. Fastest car on the track that's in contention is the 10. Because he does have fresh tires and complete no traffic in front of him. Kevin Winker, I think he's the fastest person on track that can gain some positions here. I don't know if he can gain very much, however. It's really Avila who has a chance. I think he's tight. Let's see what this sounds like here for a minute. So you're having to lift a lot. He's not getting up to the wall, and it's messing his entry. So let's watch his entry here in 3 and 4, see if he does it again. Oh, and that corner's not bad. It may just be 1 and 2. See what it does this time. Is it still? Because it didn't look like it was a normal entry. I think he's still entering low. Oh, and the wall he goes. That's going to hurt him a lot. You see he loses 2/10 there. He was gaining a little bit. That's going to make that truck even tighter. I think he's just tight. Let's see what Smallwood sounds like. Smallwood... truck's able to get down to the bottom pretty well. See what it does this corner here. Seems like his is just turning better overall. And the 25's losing a lot of spots here. The 92 and the 17 might wreck each other here in a minute, though, if they keep racing like this. At 92, he's trying to get around the 11 at the same time. That 11 knows it. He's kind of boxing them in. He's making them shove him also. At 92 will get around the 11, and he blinks and he goes disappear. That's not going to be good for him. He's going to completely disappear, come back on the track now. Yeah, Villa, he got up to second, and I think I don't know. I think he just hurt the car too much. Hurt it just a little bit too much. I think he really cooked the right front off, is what he's having to deal with. Back here, though, I really thought this 192 was going to be able to get 196 was going to be able to get back up further than what he did. He's just not been able to do it. It's kind of just surprising overall. I mean, it really is. He's not done a bad job necessarily. It's just not been what he needs. See who we got battling near each other. The 17 and the 92. I think they're still going at it. Oh, the 7. Wow, the 7's not going to be able to make it. Okay, ooh, get on pit road. He did put a little bit early, too. So we're going to have some people run out here, possibly? I don't know. I couldn't think he'd go to pit road. I mean, he had to be running out. I don't know how you would do that, though. How would you run out? So who else is going to come down pit road? Yeah, Brent, he literally just got fuel. That's all he got. 2 tires and fuel. So he needed a little bit to go, and if you're down pit road already, might as well just get him. This cable is wanting to come loose on my headset here for a minute. Callaway's made a good rebound. He's up 17 from where he started. Kevin's up 18. And he may catch the 4 here. He has fresher tires. See if he can get this 4 here. The 4 really fights him hard. I think the 4 is going to have to fight him hard here. I wouldn't blame him either for doing that. Put up a pretty big fight. Two will go side by side with each other. As that 17 will just go right by the 4. Looks like the 10 will he'll easily come home with this win. That being said, there's still 2 more laps. You still got to go 2 more laps around. You can't just say it's over, even though you would like to. Qualified 4, so he didn't even have a bad qualifying position necessarily. He don't think he really competed early on, but he was definitely a car that was pretty strong to begin with, though. 2 more laps to go. He just needs to see the white flag. That's all that he cares about. Is if he can get the white flag. That's all. That looks nice. That's all that matters to him. As he will take the white flag here one more time around. Whatever happens, happens. And would be, no, he's still on the track. He's just disappearing and coming back on. This 10 can pretty much just coast here. Winker may be able, no, he won't be able to get it. No, Winker may be able to get 3rd here. It's going to be close between these two. What's Winker going to do? 17 bobbles here at all. Winker's going to be all over him, but he's not going to be able to. But Isaac Smallwood does come home with the win. Braden 2nd, and Kevin comes home with 3rd with Winker right behind him. And Clinard comes home 5th. But Isaac Smallwood will come home with the win. Watch him do his burnout here. The celebratory bump that he's getting from these guys. Looks like he does his burnout there, so we will pull up the finishing order here and bring in the top 3 drivers. We'll start with Kevin. Grab him. Hey Kevin, this is Bryson Booth. Got a copy, man?
Yeah, I gotcha.
Man, so you started 22nd and you come home third. How did the race go for you overall though, man?
It was good. I was just kind of going back through watching a couple little things. Sucks we had that deal back on lap 27. The 97 just kind of came up and tried to open the wheel a little bit to give him a little room, but he was coming up too quick, so kind of sucked having that wreck there. But other than that, I had an EOL from last week to start the race. Kind of just a Daytona incident that I got the credit for. So started at the back and figured that'd be an opportunity if I just didn't qualify. Hopefully, there's a bonus point for most positions gained. So I figured if I'm going to start at the back, I'm at least going to try to get that bonus point. Stayed out, led a lap, got a point for that, and then a solid finish. So I needed that after last week.
So how hard was it trying to pass on this track? Because it seemed like it was pretty difficult just looking at how at least aero dependent the trucks are and with it being the low horsepower, high downforce package.
Yeah, it's really, really hard to pass, especially on these older tires. I mean, you really just kind of had to keep working at it and set somebody up, and just kind of persistence is key. Had a really great run with Haas, kind of a little bit before our last pit stop there. Out of all people in the league, a little history there, so that was fun to get some good hard battling with him. That guy is really stepped up his game. He was giving me a run for my money, and uh, good to see that he had a good run out there, and like I say, a lot of fun. I was having hell trying to get around him.
Yeah, it definitely seemed like it was hard to pass. But how much did the tires mean at this track? Because you guys fell off about 2 seconds before you started pitting, and it seemed like even having a two-lap tire advantage was a big deal.
Well, that's why I kind of wanted to run that pit stop as long as I could. Number one, I wanted to get the point for leading the lap, and number two, I figured any little advantage I can get. I knew I wasn't going to be one of the first ones in because I was a little long on fuel, and I knew I didn't want to have to make a two-stop run there at that last stint. So I was really kind of hoping for a green white checkered because I had that set of tires and I didn't know who all else did. But uh, running long and just like you say, there even 2 laps, it was a big advantage on tires. So I figured, let's just try to make it what it is and make sure I'm within the window and just run as long as I can. And ended up setting up. I had almost 3 laps of fuel at the end. So
And so, how does this affect your season? Only though it's the second race of the year, pretty early into it.
I mean, it's always good to just, I keep referencing points, but that's a big thing. And I know with work travel, I'm probably going to have to miss a couple races coming up later on in the year. I know I'm going to suck at places like Knoxville. So, you get an opportunity like this that's kind of a quote unquote, normal race. You really want to capitalize. Hopefully, we got next week. That should be another good opportunity. We got Brazil coming up. That ought to be a fun show.
Right, man, well, before I let you go, is
Just
there? Oop.
try to get some of these under there and kind of more than anything, going to get the confidence going and get some steam rolling.
All right, man. Well, before I let you go, is there anybody you want to thank? Any sponsors you want to shout out that may have been watching the stream here tonight?
Uh, just everybody that helps put this league on, and you guys giving us a cast and everybody that helps put it on, give us something fun to do on Monday nights.
All right, man. Well, I'll let you go, but good job coming home with the third place tonight, man. That was Kevin. Hopefully that's not me. We'll bring in Braden now. It is me. Crap. Hold on, let me see if it clears it up now. Hey, Braden, this is Bryson in the booth. Have a copy, man.
I got you.
Man, so you come home second, you fall a little bit short, but how did the race go for you overall, though, saying that you qualified 11th, right, to start?
Went pretty good, just tried to hang around them first 8 to 10 laps of the run, save the tires for the last 20, and seemed to really pay off. And there towards the beginning of stage two, came down, took a splash of fuel, and that's really what saved our race. I was able to make it on just one more stop pretty easily and able to pass trucks too, so that was good.
And so towards the end of that, did you think, kind of you getting held up by those other guys going to stop you from getting up there? Because you were flying up there, and then it seemed like the tires kind of evened out after you had to battle with some of them getting around them.
Yeah, it was really just trying to manage how hard you wanted to push, trying to get around guys and certain times, and when you wanted to push and when you wanted to save.
Definitely seemed like it was kind of difficult. Now, but how difficult was it to pass at this track, especially it being a low horsepower, high downforce track?
I actually thought it was somewhat easier to pass. You're able to run two different lanes there in 1 and 2, and give you some options down the backstretch. 3 and 4, you just had to. It was super technical there after the lap 12 there of the run. Gets super technical and hot and slick. So really, I actually thought it was easier to pass than most nights.
I was when I used to drive these trucks, it was really, really difficult to get around to anybody to begin with. But it seems like you were able to do pretty good. But before I let you go, is there anybody you want to thank, any sponsors you want to shout out that may have been watching the stream here tonight?
I just want to thank Isaac for telling me to pit there at the beginning of stage 2. That really saved my race. So pretty much all I got to thank.
All right, man. Well, I'll let you go, but good job coming home second tonight, man.
Thank you.
That was Braden Avila. We will bring in Isaac Smallwood. Hey, Isaac, this is Bryson in the booth. Got a copy, man? Give him a little bit of time here. He might be dealing with the issue.
Hello?
Oh, there you are. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
All right, man. So you qualify fourth, had a top two, no, second row starting position, but how did the race go for you overall though? Because it seemed like you were pretty competitive the whole entire night.
Yeah, the race went well. Race went well for us. We played a good strategy there at the beginning of stage one, and kind of played it easy. And there towards the end, there was some people pitting, and kind of stayed out and got some stage points. I think I won the stage there, and that early caution in stage two, I came down and took a splash of fuel, and that kind of got me to lap 80, which would have got me the rest of the way on one stop. So that's kind of what we was aiming for with the fuel strategy, and we were just able to bring home the win and felt good.
It definitely seemed like it did work out for you. But how much did the tires matter at the track? Because it seemed like even 2 laps was a big difference.
Yeah, I mean the tires play a big factor, and I mean even one lap. I mean you would gain about 2/10, but we were lucky enough to have three lap pressure tires on everybody, and we was able to pass them fairly easy. Some of them were pretty tough, but we were able to get the job done.
So how hard was it when you were battling somebody? Because it seemed like if you didn't get the pass done, you were losing that position and maybe 2 more if somebody was lined up behind you.
Yeah, you really had to set them up coming out of the corner. Whenever the tires were hot and slick, you really couldn't make a pass unless you had the 2 or 3 lap pressure tires on the bottom. But if you could get to their right rear quarter panel coming off the corner or right on their bumper, you can make a move down the backstretch, side draft, and get them going into the corner. But other than that, it was fairly easy to pass. But yeah, you really had to just set them up coming off the corner and make your move going down the stretches.
And so how does this affect the season for you, only being the second race in, but you've already got a win?
We had a good run at Daytona, which shocker for me. I'm usually up over the catch fence at super speedways, but yeah, we got some good momentum going for these next couple races. I think where are we at next week? Bristol. I'm not very good at short tracks, so we're hoping. Yeah, we're at Bristol. So no, Atlanta. My bad. We're really good at Atlanta, and then there's a couple tracks coming up that I'm not really fond of. So we're hoping for these good finishes early, and hopefully it'll make up for those bad finishes later.
All right, man. Well, before I let you go, is there anybody you want to thank, any sponsors you want to shout out that may have been watching the stream here tonight?
Like I said last week, you put on this great broadcast. Nate putting on this awesome league with all of his admins, and Braden, teammate was finally able to show up this weekend. We made the right call there with the strategy, and I think that's about it.
Hey, man, well, I'll let you go, but good job coming home with the win tonight, man.
Yep, thank you.
Isaac Smallwood, the race winner. I will go over the finishing order here now. Isaac Smallwood first, Braden Nabila second, Kevin third, Kevin Winker fourth, Caleb Clinard fifth, sixth, Matthew. I need to get a name pronunciation sheet for these people. Clinton Woodby seventh, eighth, Dennis Steele, ninth, Dylan Poss, 10th, James Cottrone, 11th, Keith Prince, 12th, Bill Hells, 13th, Haas Beverly, 14th, John, 15th, Jesse Calloway, 16th, Nate Cogdell, 17th, Skylar Berry, 18th, Brett Somers. 19th was Colton Hardy, 20th, Rusty Modesty, 21st, Gary Falco, 22nd, Justin Balliot, 23rd, Ashley Ellison, and 24th, Nick Gardner. Not a bad race overall, though. Austin is streaming right now if y'all do want to watch more racing, but I'm not going to keep y'all here any longer.